Hello, everybody. I'm Claval Hunter, the Associate Director for the Center for Community Change, and I'm standing with my friend David from Brook, Seventh-day Adventist Church.
How's it going, man?
How you doing, my brother?
Good, brother. Good. Sorry, I had the gloves on.
Hey, man. Hey, you're working, man. That's what it's all about.
Bag of tomatoes.
Yeah, that's what I love, man. Hey, listen, you all have been a part of the Center for Community Change for about 2 years now, and now we are in Orlando at our boot camp for our pastors. Man, tell us one thing you've learned. How has this center been a blessing to your ministry, your life?
Yeah, so I think even just your introduction to Christ Method alone for us, it gives us kind of hope and like assurance that what we're doing at our church, making sure that things are interpersonal, things are very communal, and building discipleship through relationship, and not necessarily through more programming. Because I feel like, at our church and our denomination, people could feel like they're in a silo.
Wow.
When it comes to doing that kind of stuff, and programming is a dime a dozen in our denomination, and so seeing something that is less programming and more, hey, walk into my life, that's been something that we've been doing at our church, and we being part of the center gives us hey, you know what, other churches are doing this as well. There's whole programs that are geared towards making sure that relationships matter in the church.
Yes.
And relationships are where we get to where God needs us to go.
That's it.
There's an old proverb that I remember hearing, and it's, if you want to go fast, you go alone.
That's right.
If you want to go far, you go together.
That's right.
And I think what the center has been helping us is giving a sense of togetherness, right? Even though we're all spread apart in our different churches, I think the biggest thing that you guys have helped out with is knowing that, hey, there are other pastors that are wanting and desiring to see this in our churches. So there's a movement happening.
Wow.
And I think that's a great thing.
Man, David, thank you for inviting us into your life. And that's what it's all about, man. And so what is next for you?
For me as a pastor and our church, we really want to see multiplication happening. I think right now we're in step 3 in your phases, and phase 3, and so really multiplication is our next step that we're aiming at. And right now we've brought on a community engagement director at our church.
Awesome.
He's a social worker, Jeff Fish. Shout out to Jeff Fish.
All right.
And he's been helping us really build that sense of community engagement in our church.
Okay.
And that we're not just pew warmers or seat warmers.
That's right.
And instead we're handing out hand warmers. We're making sure that people are warm, people are fed, and giving that sense that, hey, Brook Church is a church that is active, that is growing, that is moving in our community. And so really wanting to see that being multiplied, I think that's what we want to see next.
Man, listen, man, we thank you for your partnership. We thank you for the great work that y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Your church is in action. And thank you for just being a part of this amazing work that God has started here, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.